stopwatches? I know some people do. I always tend to forget mine. All right, let's just get moving. So we're going to start just marching on the spot. Just march. So lift these knees up nice and high. Come on, as high as you can. Good. Good. And now gently jog on the spot. Just gentle. Good. Let's roll the shoulders. Nice big circles. And forwards. Good. Now let's do the arms going backwards. Big circles. Good. And forwards. I'm just going to maximize my screen. There we go. See everybody better now. Good. Now, can we do alternate? Start at the top. That's it. Good. Well done. And then start at the top and let's go the other way. Am I going the same way? Can't remember. Good. So one moving forward if you can and one moving backwards. That's it. Good, well done. Okay. Let's just do some gentle torso twists. And then double bounce to the side. Then take your head round with you as well, if it doesn't make you too dizzy. You'll just push that a little bit further. Good. Shake out your arms. And let's do a side stretch. So we're going to go over. Do what you're comfortable with. If you need to hold on while you're doing this, then hold on, that's fine. And the other way. Good, and over. And the other way. Good, well done guys. Okay, let's open our hips. Good. Fab. Good, and let's do some small hip circles. Good, well done guys. And the other way. My knees keep cracking when I do this. Right, now let's try a figure of 8 with the hips. So try and draw a figure of 8 with your hips and then go the other way as well. It looks like we're all at a silent disco. Well done, guys. Okay, let's just get our legs moving now. So we're going to gently kick it forwards. You want to touch it to the opposite hand, that's fine. Doesn't need to be super high. We're just getting the joints mobile, everything moving. Good, and then let's kick to the side. So if you need to hold on to something while you're doing it, that's fine. Or if you can do alternate ones. Yeah. Good, so up, up. Just nice and gentle. Good, well done. Give your legs a shake and then we're going to go into the landing position. So we're going to land and land. So we're just moving quickly through. Good. Well done. Okay, feeling better now? Right, let's start with we'll do skating like we did last week. We'll start with the skating positions that we did. So we did forward skating. We did crossovers as well, I think, last week, didn't we? The first push and then through with the second push. But let's just start with that forward skating. So we're going to have our arms out, basic skating position, and we're going to bend and rise. So this is a bit slower than what we've just done. Bend and rise. Showing control through the bending of the knee, knees over toes. Remember to keep your feet turned out a little bit so that you're striking on the diagonals like we do on the ice. The leg at the back, try and make sure that the foot is turned out and also pointed. And really engage your core to stop that upper body moving. And try and keep that upper body as still as possible as you transition between the legs. Good. Okay, now Agnes jump on then, so let's do what Agnes was just doing then. So we're gonna go now, we're gonna go bend, we're gonna rise up and bring our feet together at the back without touching, and bend again on the same leg, then switch. Bend, rise, bend. So we're keeping that control, shoulders pulled back. Good. Push, and good. 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 Okay, let's take it one further and let's do the bend, rise, bend. But this time, instead of dropping the free leg behind the other skate, I want you to keep it lifted. So we're going to go bend, rise, bend. Bend. So this is a little bit more tricky because we're maintaining that position and the stillness in the upper body and the leg at the back. Remember, knees over toes when you're bending. So solid, strong position. Good. And do the bend and rise nice and slowly. That's it, with that control going through. Well done, guys. Really good. If you need to hold on, like I said, go for it. Good. Now let's add the arm movements in that we did last week as well. So last week we did a bend, then we dropped the leg and brought the arms up, and then we opened them again. So bend, up, open. So bend, up, open. So try and keep them hands nice and soft. Good. Good arm positions. Use them core muscles to keep you nice and steady. Well done, guys. Keep going. Just a few more. Guys, okay, so now let's do the bend, rise, bend. But we're going to keep the leg elevated like we did before, and we're going to move the arms. So it's going to go bend, rise, bend. Bend, rise, bend. Good. Well done, guys. Good. Okay. So let's do landing positions now. We've done the forward skating. Let's do landing positions, and we're just going to hold these, okay? So we're just going to hold. So 4, 3, 2, 1. And then switch to the other leg, which is probably your weaker one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Okay. So now what we're going to do on the 4 counts, we're going to rise up and down in the knee, but maintaining that landing position. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, try and maintain that strength throughout. And again, the other foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Switch again. I'm feeling this in my back, holding my leg as high as I can. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Last time on the other side. Hold. Good. 2, 3, 4. Good. Well done. Feel okay, guys? Well done, well done, well done. Okay. I think we'll stick with landing positions now. I think we will do some rotation position holds and then into the landing position, and then that'll feed into jumps that we're going to do. So let's just start. I think Jen's happy about that. I think she's excited. Is that all right with everybody? Does that sound okay? Fab. Julianne's giving me the thumbs up. So let's just think now, our rotation position. So for me, my left leg is in front of my right leg. I don't have much jumping space. Izzy, we're not jumping at first, so just do what you can, okay? Izzy's just messaged. Let me try and get... Izzy, you can step all this through probably as well. I'm just trying to figure out how to balance my laptop from not dropping on the floor to get your angle. Right, that might be a little bit better. Let's hope it stays. Okay, let me plug it in as well, then I don't. So my landing position is here. My left leg is in front of my right. My arms are in at my chest and I'm slightly to the right side of my body. That is how I would do mine. Now, you may have a slightly different arm position. You do what you have been told. There's no right or wrong. You do what you're comfortable with. So I'm going to go here and I'm just going to go out into my landing. So I'm going to do the leg that I land on first. Here, out. So make that movement quicker. Remember, when we open out for our jump, our leg circles out the side and to the back. But it's very quick. So we want that bang movement. Yeah, good, Juliana. Here and out. And don't forget, when we land, our head, for me, my head is slightly to the right. If you rotate the other way around to me, your head's going to be slightly to the left. So when you land, your head wants to be slightly looking that way. So here and land. Back straight, core tight, leg at the back straight. Good. That's it. So here and out. Bang. So when we land our jumps, we want to be sharp, don't we, in our landing? Because we want to make sure that we land on our feet. And if we're a little bit slow getting our legs out, sometimes that can hinder the landing. Let's do the other way. Now, this is probably a non-normal way of jumping, which is, you know, you wouldn't do it that often, but for the sake of balance, let's do it the other way. So here and here. Now, mine is considerably slower this way. I can feel it. So I need to work on this. So I'm here, open. So working both sides of things, even though we only jump one way, but in our fights, if we can work things like this, it will help balance up the sides. Good. Okay, so let's go back to our usual landing position. We are going to go back to the rotation position with our leg. We are going to do 3 hops on that leg. Hop, 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 and the last hop will be out into your landing position. So that snap into the landing position, okay? Now, if you feel you need to hold on to do this, please do so. Grab onto something, hop, 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 out. You can still do it. Just support yourself with an arm of the settee or something, okay? Good. Bang. Good, Jen. And if it needs to adjust on the landing, if you wobble, don't just fall out of it. Adjust yourself and then hold. all it does is keep building that strength into the positions we need. Good. Now think with our hops, we want to be quick out the floor, we want to be reactive, and it'll be pushing through them toes every time. So we're building up that strength up the back of our calf muscle as well. So it's 1, 2, 3, out. Good, Juliana, that's good. Okay, now, for the sake of balance, let's do it on the other side. I saw Jen pull her face then. So for me, this does not feel natural. So I really have to concentrate and work hard on this side. Good. That's it. Try and correct it. Try and hold the landing for about 3 seconds. Hold. That's better. And if you hold it super still, I won't be able to tell whether your screen's frozen or not because you'll be holding it super still. Okay, one more on that leg. Good. If you've got a drink, please grab one because it can get quite warm. And we're going to start some jumps soon. We're just going to do one more exercise with the landing position. So while you're having a drink, I'll talk through it. There's 2 ways to do this. You can have a bounce in the middle, or you can go straight from one leg to the other. If you want to hold on as well to a chair or something, please do. Okay, so we're going to go landing, jump, jump, jump. So we're swapping legs. Now, as you can see, I wobbled in the middle. So if you wobble, just adjust yourself, or you can go with a little hop in the middle if that's going to be easy for you. If you don't want to jump, that's fine. Let's just do what we did at the beginning, which is the swapping of the legs without the jump. We're still working that landing position. Good. Good. Now, when you jump, we're going to try and keep that leg still rather than it bouncing everywhere and being loose. We're trying to maintain that landing position on each leg. And land on your toes and allow that heel to drop exactly as you would when landing a jump on the ice. Toe makes contact first and then the heel drops. So it gives it a nice softer landing rather than bang, bang. Good. Okay, are we feeling okay? Yep. Okay, let us do some jumps. So we're going to start. We've warmed everything up there, I feel. So we're going to start with just vertical jumps. Do them in sets of 5. If you want to put the landing position on the end of these straight away because we've warmed that up, that'd be really good. But if you're more comfortable just landing on 2 feet, then do that. There's no, again, just do what you're comfortable with. So 5 jumps, using the arms this time, yeah, maximal height, pushing through them toes, as we say. Knee over toe on the landing. And hold that landing position. Good. Work them core muscles. Well done, guys. And if you're feeling super cool, land on the other leg as well. Don't just land on your favorite leg or your usual leg. Now let's do 5 jumps, increasing in height. So the first one's the smallest, the last one's the biggest, last one will have the landing position on. So again, we're working quickness of reactions out the floor. Push, yeah. Push, push, push. Good, well done, guys. Super. And again, if you're comfortable with it, the last one, land on the other leg as well. Give yourself that little bit more of a challenge. If you need to hold on again, please feel free. Do what you're comfortable with. So the time between jumps should be getting longer the more that you do. Okay? Good. Shake them legs out. Have a drink if you need one. Keep it close by. Okay, we're now going to do the heel clicks that we did last week. Yes, them, Jen. Again, we'll work in sets of 5. It's a good number to use. We're going to jump, clip our heels together. Be careful you don't crack your ankle bones together because it hurts. And again, we want that quick reaction out the floor, springy and light, and use your arms as well, because don't forget, you wouldn't jump on the ice and forget that you've got your arms to use as well, would you? You would be using, they would be moving at the same time as your legs. So, and just land on 2 feet for this one. Now let's see if you can twist with this. Back to the middle, still clapping, jump to the other side. Good. So jump and face the other side. So we're going to jump, clip, and face the other side. So from the middle, jump, clip, face this way. And then jump, clip, back to the middle. And then jump to the other side, back to the middle. Good. Well done. Okay, let us do the hip twists. Yeah. So we're going to jump, and while we're in the air, we're going to move our hips to the side and the front. So our legs are going to move from facing me to the side and back again. So this is a level 8, maybe, around that area, feel move, possibly, that you do on one leg, where you do it back inside edge, and you jump off the inside edge and you twist quickly. But we're going to do it on 2 feet. So you're going to face me, we're going to jump, twist to the side, jump, twist to the other side. That's it. Now, if that is comfortable, we can put it on one leg, as per the on ice exercise, as Juliana's just done, and you can hop to the side. So you can hop and twist and hop and twist. So if you want to make it more difficult, it can mirror the on ice exercise, but stick to 2 feet if not. And if you don't want to hop between, you can just step over, hip twist, step, hip twist. So this is more balance, a little bit more strength, and a lot more difficulty, I would say. So this is working coordination as well, and timing, because you want your timing to be right too. Good. Okay, do a couple more, and then we're going to move on. Okay, relax. So instead of doing rotation straight away today, like we did last week, I'm going to go through the actual jumps. So Waltz Jump, Salco, loop are the main ones. Maybe we'll do toe loop. It's a bit tricky off ice to get that clean, but it will help with rotation. So to start with, I'm at a puff after doing all those exercises. I'm not used to it anymore. We are going to do the walkthrough for the Waltz Jump takeoff. So we're just going to start. We've done this before. I think we did this last lockdown of lessons, where you go, you can walk, or whatever space you've got. We're just going to lift arms and the knee through. I just want you to stay flat on the foot of the foot that's on the floor. Keep that flat to the floor. So this exercise, we're just working on arms and legs coming through, making a H position, really. Don't let the arms go too high. Good. Okay, so let's progress that now. When we bring the knee through, we're going to rise up on the toe, and our heel is going to lift off the floor. Up, 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 up. So try and keep that lift sharp out the floor. And just take your time up to like balance. It's not as quick as it would be, but really push through that calf muscle. Well done, guys. Really good. If you're comfortable with that, let's add a hop onto it. Now, I will have to watch out that I don't headbutt the light fitting here. So it's going to go up, up. So you're jumping and landing on the same leg. Pushing through that toe. So just going in a straight line. This is a nice exercise for warming up to as well off the ice when we're allowed back into the rink. Okay. Ready to try Waltz Jump? Yeah, let's give it a go. So in whatever space you've got, if you've not got enough room to jump, just walk it through. Walk-throughs can be just as beneficial. So take the leg through, foot down into landing position. You're still going through the movements that make that jump up. You're still working the muscle memory and everything. So just do the walk-throughs. If you have got space, jump, pop that landing out. Nice and soft on the landing. Make sure your legs are extended, your toes pointed and toes turned out. Yeah, go into it the way you're comfortable. You've still got the leg coming through, even if you go into it from a forward cartwheel. So if anybody's doing axle off ice and you've got the space, feel free to do that. If not, we'll stick to the Waltz Jumps. Have a drink, guys, as well. Take a break if you need one. Okay, let's make it harder. So let's do the Waltz Jump with the arms above the head, yes. And when you land, I want you to land with them above and then slowly open. Just let's see how the balance feels with this. If you feel that's not going to work, then try and lift up during the jump and open on the landing position. So again, work within what you're comfortable with. Take them up. So carry the movement on above your head. Yeah, so with it only being a waltz jump, it'll be really quick, Mary. So as you jump here, it'll go up.
Okay.
So I tend to grab mine. Yeah, I grab mine like that. I mean, how you grab your hands would be more personal, but just try grabbing. Yeah. But adding the arms above the head creates a little bit more instability, so it makes it a little bit harder. So something which seems quite easy for everybody on here can be made that little bit harder. Good, Jen. Well done, guys. Now, we can link the waltz jump to others. We can do it with the loop, but we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to go through them, I think, first. I think that would be the best way of doing it. So we're going to do Salco. So either single or double. I think we've all done it before, haven't we? With me? Yeah. So for me, my right leg is extended behind. I'm stood on my left. My left arm is in front, my right leg is behind. So my arms are mirroring my legs, basically. I'm going to hop on my left leg around. The right leg sweeps through like the ice into a Salco, okay? What I would say is, don't do 3 million hops before you take off because your leg will get very tired. 3 or 4 hops. If you feel like you're not balanced, stop, start again. So here, 1, 2, 3, sweep. And try not to headbutt the light. Good. Now, if you are starting to do doubles as well, what you can do with this is do the single, then land with the legs still closed in the rotation position and hop around into your landing. So it would go hopping around, do your Salco, hopping around, open into landing position. Now it does make you a little bit dizzier, but it gives you that sense of rotation. And again, if you're lacking in space, just work the movement. So you're here with the leg behind and then sweep the leg through into that H position again. And if you need to hold on to something as you're doing it and use your right arm if you rotate the same way as me. Try and keep the leg back. So at the minute you're hopping with your leg at the side. So at the minute I see your leg here. Try and keep it there. If you think when you do a Salco on the ice, you turn a 3 turn, here the leg is away, and then the leg circles around away for your takeoff. So we're trying to mimic that feeling, even though it's hard to do it because there's no slippy stuff on the floor. I'm gonna leave toe loop. What time are we on? We're nearly on 4:15. But I'm gonna leave toe loop because it's hard to do, and we're gonna go to loop. So loop will be your foundation for the position, basically, isn't it? Your rotation position. It's a nice one to do off ice because it gets you feeling where you need to be a little bit more. So again, single or doubles, or if you're working towards the double, you can do a single and then hop it around as we did with the Salco. Yeah, it is hard, Michael, if you've not got enough space, or low hanging lights like I have. But just take your time, and just even if it's just a walkthrough, it's still working what you need to work until we can finally get back on the ice. So it'll all be beneficial. So let's do loop. Let me have a sip of this. On my right leg, because I rotate anti-clockwise. My left leg is in front, my left hand is in front, my right arm's back. I'm going to hop around, again, 3 or 4. Hop, 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 jump into landing position. So remember for loop, we're jumping and landing on the same leg. If you haven't started loop, or loop is not your strong point, you can just hop it around and into landing position, and that'll give you the feeling that you need. It's hard again. We're not mimicking exactly what happens on the ice because on the ice we're moving into it and we have the increase of the depth of edge, which helps us produce that rotation. Good, but the more we practice off ice, the stronger we will become, and that should make it easier. So hop, jump, and then you can either jump straight away immediately or hop around again a little bit, and then hop, like Jen's hopping in between. My cat's decided to stand exactly where I was jumping, so I've got a cat to avoid now. All right, good job. Well done, guys. I feel like we have done enough spins for one day. Jumps. So why don't we spend this last 15 minutes having a stretch, gently bringing ourselves back down, and doing some skating positions as well. Spiral positions, eyes wise, catch foots, Beelmans. So let's start. We'll do it lying on the floor, actually. Let's start lying on the floor. So on your backs, let me move my... I really should be more prepared and bring my mat into the living room, but never mind. So you're going to lie on your back. Okay, if you've got room, if you've got a mat, please use it. The floor is hard. I have got a blanket. Maybe I'll put that down. I said, Kat, what are you doing? Knee to chest and just hold it there. Now, if that is uncomfortable, the leg that is usually straight on the floor, you can place the foot on the floor. You can plant it on the floor if that feels better and more stable. I'll straighten mine, but do what's comfortable. Right, from this position, we're going to take the leg straight up to the ceiling. Just hold it there. Now, I'm sure you are a lot more flexible than what I am. Grab either behind the calf muscle if you can, and gently pull towards the chest. Now, let me have a look at you guys doing this. Okay, good. Hold it there. So keep your back on the floor. Yeah? Okay, and relax it back. Now bend it back. So we're going back to knee to chest. Just hold it there. And we're going to do that again, okay? So we're going to straighten to the ceiling. Grab where you're comfortable and gently pull towards your foot towards your head. Now, ideally, we don't want you to be like this with your shoulders off. We want you to be flat on the floor. Doesn't matter if your leg is not moved from being straight up, like mine. But ever so gently, keep gently pulling towards you. Good. Okay, let's try the other leg. Okay, so knee to chest. Just hold it there. Feel the stretch. And then leg straight up if you can. And then gently pull. Now, if you have a band to wrap around your foot and you find that easier, then utilize that band or scarf or whatever other, people have lots of gadgets today. Good. Now go back to the knee to chest. So stretching here. Hold it there. And then let's try that leg straight again. So one more time. Okay, so now what we're going to do with that leg that's in the air, we're going to open it to the side in the Y. So again, your leg is here. However you need to hold it, I grab my foot and we're going to gently lower it to the side. Now what we want to try and do is try and keep both hips on the floor. Ideally, we want both hips to, like, your bum to remain on the floor basically. Okay. And as you open it to the side, just hold it to the point where you feel like, you know, just before you're going to start to really roll. If you have cushions or anything to prop it up, you can use those as well. Or you can just hold it there and let gravity do a little bit of the work. Okay, so just hold it for between 10 and 20 seconds. And then we will try the other leg. Okay, so straight up, lie on the floor and open. Now for me, that one feels a lot more painful. Or if you've got a settee, you can gently rest it on there. But this is looking good, guys. We're just working to open those hips a little bit. Good, well done. Should we try those standing now? Should we try the I's and the Y's standing? So you can use your doorway if you need to. Hold on to a settee or a chair, or like I said, you can use the door frame if it's easier. So if it's easier to hold here, you can use that and lift the leg up. Good, or again, you can use the arm of the sofa and lift up that way. So there's different ways you can do it. If it feels more comfortable to do it lying down, then you can stay lying down. On the ice, this could be used in spin and a spiral, as we've said before, a pose in ice dance. Not that I'm particularly au fait with I stance, but I'm sure there's poses in there that you have to hold for a certain amount of time. Now, when you get into the position, try and hold it there. So we're trying to build the strength in the position. If it's tricky, let's try and just prop it up. From here, I can lean a little bit. That increases the stretch down my hamstring as well. And make sure we do both legs. So do one side and then the other side. So let's try the I position now. So the one where it's coming up in front of you. Yeah, so if you're leaning against something, and for me, I find the grip where I hold on the inside of the foot with the same hand and support with the other one, the easiest grip. So I bend here and I pull that way. You can use your doorway if it's easier. So if you get your leg up, you can prop it up into your doorway and use that to stretch and maintain the stretch. And again, this can be done on the floor, lying on your back if that's more comfortable. So make sure you do both legs, hold it in position. You want to feel that stretch. It doesn't want to be too painful, but you want to feel like you're stretched. Hello, cat. I think I have a little friend following me. Good, well done. Okay. Meg, you saying hello? Oh, look, you've got a little friend on screen, Meg. Okay, so now let us do our catch foot spiral positions. So we're going to do same hand as foot. Again, these can be used in a spin. And we can do these on our knees, but we will do them standing. So yeah, if you find this super easy and you want to make it harder, you can go on a wobble board. If, like me, you don't, you can actually stand on a normal cushion because that will create some instability, but not masses. And remember, when we're doing these, try and keep your head up like you would on the ice. Same hand to foot, pull that chest, open the shoulders. The leg that you're standing on, keep that nice and straight. And if you want to make it harder, try and do it without holding on. Super. Okay, let's try our last one to finish. Let us try opposite hand to foot. So this time, we're going opposite hand to foot, and we want to try and create that nice curve between the back and the back of the leg that's coming over the top. Good. Agnes, try not to twist.
Okay.
I know it's harder on this one because you're twisting to grab your foot. And for me, this one now, it used to be my preferred spiral, but this one now feels really uncomfortable because I'm not as flexible. So even if you feel a bit uncomfortable doing it, just grabbing the foot and getting into that position will still benefit you if you can't open it up a little bit. And it is easier with the blades on because then you can grab the blade. You've got more of a grip, haven't you, with your blade on? Good. Really good. A slightly different one. There's 2 more I'm going to do before we finish. It is your normal spiral, but it's holding the shin area of your leg, so the leg comes up more. Now, I cannot show this, so let's see if I can describe it for you. So, there is your normal spiral here. This one would be where you grab here up to your knee, and then you straighten your leg that way. So you're holding your spiral leg effectively. Now, as I've said, I'm not the most flexible anymore because I'm old and naughty me didn't keep up my flexibility training. So if not, just do a normal one. Agnes, that's it. That's it, Agnes. So Agnes is holding a leg. Now, Agnes is a little bit bent with a leg, which is fine, but you can do it straight as well. So you can hold it bent here, but you can straighten it. If you've got that flexibility, you can straighten it. But if not, let's just do our normal spiral position. Good, well done, guys. And make sure we do both legs as well. So I pick my favourite leg to go first. Good. Okay, and the final one that we're going to cover is similar to the eyes and the Ys, but it's an across body hold. So you're going to grab the heel with the opposite hand and pull that way. So I used to do this one in a spin and a spiral. So here, grab and lift. So again, hold on to something if you need to, or lean your butt against something. And we'll do both legs. So obviously, I used to do this on the back spin, so my most comfortable one is the left leg in the air. Grab it with the opposite hand and pull. And again, this one can be done on the mat if it's easier. But I think that's a good place to leave it there. We've done quite a few different spiral positions, really, haven't we?